So let's talk about companion planting in containers. You absolutely can companion plant using containers. I use a lot of grow bags in my garden, and I also incorporate companion planting in those planters. And with that type of planting within a single square foot, I will plant my main crop and at least one of the companions, whether it be the herb or the flower. Containers do have a finite amount of space. I'm generally only doing the companion planting in the same container if I have at least a 5-gallon grow bag. These are generally 12 inches in diameter, and so that gives me my roughly 1 square foot to have space for those plants to grow. Another thing that you'll want to take into account is because some crops do have really large root development, you may end up shortening the longevity of certain plants. So again, our easiest thought is tomatoes and basil. Basil has a pretty intense root system, so you may find that at a certain point, the roots of both of those crops in the same container will almost choke each other out. But when that happens, you may find that you are ready to plant something else, especially if you are growing something like a determinate tomato, which generally doesn't last the entire season. The other way that you could do companion planting with containers is to bundle a bunch of containers near each other. And this is especially important if you have some companions that will match multiple different crops. So you could plant your main crops, maybe put your flowers in the same container as your main crop, and then plant an herb in a separate container so that it can grow larger and cover being a companion for multiple plants.